Ranking the best middle linebackers in Madden 25. And boys, we're back here with another tier list update. Today we're going to take a look at the middle linebacker position. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. Now, before we do go ahead and get into the new cards right here, I want to take a look at the old tier list where I think a lot has changed. So first off, I am going to go ahead and bump up Luke Kuechly right here in this S tier. I think actually with the new cards we are getting, Luke Kuechly, in my opinion, kind of got a little bit better with the fact that I feel like a lot of these cards discounts aren't really what separates them anymore, if that makes sense. So yeah, I actually like him in this S tier. And for me, I'm going to go ahead and drop Isaiah Simmons and Brian Cushing into the A tier. I still like Brian Cushing, of course, the 0 AP lurk arts. I also do think Avalanche, especially with the AP increase, definitely a reason to run that Avalanche ability. So that's going to be our new A tier. These 5 cards right here are going to be the new B tier and so on like that. And this is what the tier list is looking like for me before we get into the new cards. Now, the first card we do have right here is Manti Te'o. Team captains did get upgraded a little bit since the last time we take a look at this. This card goes up to a 94 overall. He's 94 speed, 97 acceleration, just base card. Of course, no pass rush, and again, not really great man or zone. I feel like this card, his role is like potentially as like a looper on defense or like a blitzer type of player. If you have him on like a 40-20 theme team or a 20-20-20, you could plus 3 speed to him, so he could be 97 speed, which is really, really nice. And I think this card, his value increases if you have him on a theme team. Of course, he still doesn't get any discounted abilities, which we are looking for at this point. I feel like it's not hard to run lurk cards for 1 AP. Is it ideal? No, but I think this is a card, in my opinion, that is like on this D tier level. I think you could argue C on like a full theme team. And right after that, we get Robert Spillane right here, and I have pretty similar thoughts to Robert Spillane and also Manti Te'o. This card is 6'1", 94 speed, 93 acceleration, not really great agility or change of direction. Does have 90 zone though, so he is a little bit better from a coverage standpoint than Manti Te'o, of course. And this time though, for traits, no big hitter, play ball and air balance, and abilities, of course, doesn't get anything for discount, but again, it's that lurk artist for 1 AP potentially. And for me, Robert Spillane, again, I feel like he's kind of in a similar spots like Manti Te'o. Like maybe could see him on the C tier level, but like I'm gonna place him right by Manti Te'o. I do like the 90 zone coverage though. Now after that, we get Troy Anderson, and Troy Anderson is 6'4", 94 speed, 95 acceleration with 90 agility, 93 change direction. Really good physical stats, really great height. Kind of wish this card got a full champion Genkai Force card, and this time does have 90 zone coverage as well with 99 impact blocking. Really, really nice. Helps in the run game. This time, no big hitter, play ball and air balance, and of course, Troy Anderson, he is another card that does not get discount abilities, but I actually do like his core ratings. Like I like Troy Anderson cards a lot this year, and for me, Troy Anderson is going to be someone that I put on the C tier level, and he's honestly one of my favorite cards in the C tier. And right after that, we get Jermaine Pratt, and Jermaine Pratt is 6'2", 250, 93 speed, 91 acceleration, 88 agility, 92 change direction, and this time 90 impact blocking, 85 block shed, 90 zone coverage. Also, no big hitter, play ball and air conservative, I do not like. And Jermaine Pratt, of course, from an ability standpoint, once again, same thing, no discounts, lurk arts for 1 if you want to run mid zone for 3, a lot of AP, right? For me, this Jermaine Pratt, I'm going to place him in the D tier. I'm also going to bump up Robert Spillane in this C tier. I do like Robert Spillane again with that 90 zone coverage. I think that's kind of what separates Manti Te'o. Manti Te'o again can be argued in the C tier on like a 20-40 theme team or a 20-20-20. After that, we get out of position Frank Gore right here at middle linebacker, and this card is 5'9", 212, 92 speed, 94 acceleration, 90 agility, 92 change direction, and this time not really great coverage stats, not really great block shed or impact blocking. And this time for traits, no big hitter, play ball and air balance, and Frank Gore yet again, this card does not get any discounted abilities, right? I think this Frank Gore card though, sadly, is going to be someone that is in the F tier for me. And now after that, we get 94 overall Nick Bolton, and this card is 5'11", 237, 94 speed, 93 acceleration, 90 agility, 90 change direction. This time not really crazy pass rush. I mean, it really doesn't matter for the middle linebacker. 90 block shed, 90 impact blocking. This time more man than zone, which I mean, the man still isn't good. The coverage stats really aren't great on this card. And this time has big hitter trait on, yes, play ball and air conservative. Don't like the play ball air conservative, but abilities on the card, gets 1 AP enforcer, 1 AP run stopper for discount. To me, it's like he really doesn't get discounts. I don't love these abilities right here. And for me, Nick Bolton, I think this is a card that I think he's right by Manti Te'o. And again, it's like his value, theme team, right? I would place him more bottom end of this D tier as well. Like at least Manti Te'o does get all 32 team chem, so you can easily boost him up on any single theme team. And right after that, we get Jordan Hicks right here. And Jordan Hicks is 6'1", 236, 93 speed, 94 acceleration, 87 agility, 90 change of direction. Does have 90 zone coverage as well, 88 block shed, 92 impact blocking. blocking. For traits, no big hitter, play ball in air, conservative. Jordan Hicks from an ability standpoint this time gets unfakeable for 1, goal line stuff for 1, crusher for 2. And I think Jordan Hicks, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and place Jordan Hicks also in the C tier. And with that, I'm going to bump up Jermaine Pratt because I think these two cards are like right by each other and should be by like Jack Gibbons as well. Maybe could separate this C tier a little bit, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bump them up. Now we get 95 overall Eric Kendricks. This card is 93 speed, 92 acceleration, 85 agility, 90 change of direction. He is 6 foot height, 90 block shed, 90 impact blocking, does have 90 zone. This time, no big hitter trait on yes, play ball in air, balance. And Eric Kendricks, of course, does get some discount abilities where he can go ahead and get the mid zone knockout for 2, secure tackler for 1, and unfakeable for 1. I would rock the mid zone knockout for 2 if you are going to use this card. And for me, this card is like a tier worse than Roquan Smith. Man, this is a tough one because it's like Roquan does everything this card does, just better, but he's also better than everyone. I guess I can place it by Nakobe Dean. Yeah, him right by Nakobe Dean. I think that makes sense. And I think Nakobe Dean's probably better than this card as well. So yeah, he's going to be in the C tier once again. And right after that, we get 95 overall Ray Nitschke. And this card is 6'3", 95 speed, 91 acceleration, 86 agility, 95 change of direction. Also, look at the pass rush. I mean, 95 finesse moves, 96 power moves, kind of crazy for a middle linebacker. So if you wanted him to rush the passer, he could rush the passer. 97 block shed, 98 impact blocking, 95 zone coverage as well. And look at his traits. Big hitter on yes, all 3 pass rush traits. So he's like one of the best pass rushers if you did want to use him like that. Play ball in air, aggressive as well. I mean, how many linebackers have we covered so far? I don't think anyone else had the play ball in air aggressive trait. And also Ray Nitschke this time, ability standpoint, pretty nuts. So you upgrade him all the way. He does get an additional speed point, and you can go ahead and run mid zone knockout for 0, and you can run the lurk artist for 0 as well. Spend 0 AP on this card. I think he is absolutely elite, and this is going to be the S tier of linebacker. Like, I think Ray Nitschke kind of washes everyone on this tier list. So yeah, pretty easy addition to the S tier for me. And right after that, we get Levon Kirkland right here, 95 overall legend. This card is 6'1", 270, 93 speed, 94 acceleration, not the best agility or change direction, does have 91 power moves, 64 finesse moves, 90 block shed, 90 impact blocking with only 81 zone. So ideally he would be a pass rusher for you. Only has the bull rush trait on yes as well, so you can essentially ignore this finesse move rating. Think of bull rush as power moves, spin and swim as finesse moves, so only going to use that power move rating. And I think of this card just from a core rating standpoint, looks more like an outside linebacker than a middle linebacker. And if we look at his abilities this time, he does get 2 buckets, whereas mid zone and pick artist for 1 AP bolt, or you could go mid zone secure tackler. I don't hate this ability combo at all. I think Kirkland for me is going to be another addition to this A tier, just strictly based off abilities. I like what you can do with them, and yeah, gonna be an A tier card for me. Kind of similar to Brian Cushing, my thoughts on these 2 cards, because really Isaiah Simmons has the core ratings. Like, I think he's phenomenal with that, all 32 team chems, but these 2 cards right here, they just have really good abilities. And after that, we get Dolphins grade Zach Thomas, 5'11", 242, 94 speed, 93 acceleration, 85 agility, 90 change of direction. And this time doesn't really have great coverage or really great pass rush. Like, just not really like top end at this point, right? Like, we're looking for bare minimum 90 zone, 90 block shed, 90 impact blocking though. And for traits, I mean, the traits are kind of awful too. No big hitter, play ball in air, balance. And this time for Zach Thomas, so abilities is where he kind of separates himself, and he can go ahead and get mid zone knockout for 1. This is the stack I would run on him. Mid zone for 1, secure tackler for 0, and also lurk artist for 0 as well. Try to take advantage of as many 0 AP abilities as you can get. So yeah, all the 0 AP, right? Or it'd be 1 AP total with mid zone, lurk artist, and secure tackler. I think this card, if he had better core ratings, I would put him in the S tier, but I still think Ray Nitschke just like kind of clears his card. He's going to be in the A tier for me. I don't think we're going to have anyone that joins Ray in this S tier. And right after that, we do get CJ Mosley, 97 overall LTD from Genkai Force. This card is 6'2", 231, 95 speed, 96 acceleration with 94 agility, 95 change of direction. So good core ratings right there. Again, no real pass rush, 90 block shed, 90 impact blocking, does have 95 zone coverage this time with the big hitter trait on yes, and play ball in air aggressive as well. So we like that from CJ Mosley, but this time for his abilities, he can go ahead and get a stack of all time for sure. Like, he can get lurk artist for 0, mid zone for 1, and besides that, you don't really get anything crazy. So it's lurk artist, mid zone for 1. It's not bad. I just don't think this card, again, I would rather run Ray Nitschke. CJ Mosley for me is going to be another addition to this A tier. And yeah, boys, This has been my updated thoughts on the middle linebacker position, Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, though, you enjoy content like this, want to stay updated with everything that's the best here in Madden 25, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go and see me use these cards live on stream, have been streaming on both YouTube and Twitch to watch on YouTube. Make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you guys want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.